loves, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be decorating some Halloween cookies. I actually made these cookies myself, well, designed the cookie cutters. Here is one cutter right here, and this is a pumpkin with some flowers. So I'm going to do like a boho theme, and I made a, let me make sure I flip it the right way. This is going to be a skull with a flower. So again, I made these myself. I have a new 3D printer, so I've kind of just been trying to design. Let's get started decorating these cookies. Okay, so here I am doing my least favorite part of cookie decorating, which is making icing. This is towards the end, so I had kind of cleaned up, but I mixed a ton of different icings because I didn't know what colors I was going to use. Now, first I'm starting off, I used my projector to project the image onto the skull cookie. So I'm outlining it so that way I can just go in, use my outline icing to outline the cookie and then flood it. Now I'm using a black edible marker. So I'm just using this so that it can show up good on the camera, because honestly I like to use either the yellow marker or I'll use a number 2 pencil, because once you start icing on top, unless you can cover that black marker, it might kind of show along the outside of the cookie or whatever part you may not ice as well. So just keep that in mind. If you have something colored, a lighter yellow marker that you're using or a pencil, then you'll be able to cover the design better. But as you can see, it just looks good for you all to see. It's very clear, so you can see how I outline the shape. I didn't do the whole skull, like some pieces I left gaps, but of course you can feel free to just outline whatever you need to do, write what you need to do. The thing about cookie decorating is that before you start, you really have to plan out your cookie. I would say decide what order you want to decorate the cookie in. As far as, do you want to outline with a different color? Should you do the eyes first, the eyes last, whatever. With this cookie, I made 2 skull cookies because the first way I planned to do it, it did not come out how I wanted it to come out. So I had to go back to the drawing board. I'm glad I had a second cookie, and I'm showing you the second way. So I decided to outline it in black first, and then later I'm going to show you how I'm going to flood it on top. At first I had just flooded it in white, and then I didn't even do, I did a black outline on top, but I kind of like how the black outline looked before, so underneath the white. So definitely, if you're not sure how your cookie is going to come out, just go ahead and make 2 cookies, and that way, or more, and so that way you can test out what works best for you. And then the next time you decorate, you're like, oh, I went through this already. I know that I want this to have this type of look. I know what to do. So for this cookie right now, what I was doing was just, I want the eyes to be sunken in. So I just put some black icing. I think I might have used that might have been the outline. I can't really remember which icing I used, but you can either use a flood icing or an outline icing, because you're just brushing the icing on the cookie, right? So you're not waiting for it to dry. And then I went ahead and outlined the flower, and now I'm flooding it in. Now, when I make different icings, I typically will make a flood icing. I usually do my flood icing thick enough to where I can outline and flood. I knew I was gonna have to do like these flowers and do a little detail work, and so I made a thicker icing, and also I made a flood icing. So if this is your first time, if this is your first time here, I kind of talk about outline icing and flood icing. That's how I refer to it. So the outline icing would be the thicker icing. Now, of course, you get dents. You have these like little craters that'll happen in small spaces when you decorate. There's some type of science behind it, but I'm not going into that. So I'm trying out this little technique that I saw some other cookiers do, where they just stick holes in the cookie. And so I guess that's supposed to like kind of draw some icing into there. So we're gonna see how that comes out. Of course, I already know how it comes out, but I'm gonna show you how it comes out at the end. Now I'm doing my pumpkin cookie, and this is going to be just the same thing. I want the eyes sunken in, so that's why I'm doing this first. And let me tell you, I'm not a fan with doing fall pumpkin cookies. I'm just not. I don't know why, but doing a pumpkin cookie is just not my favorite. Now, this one is probably one of my favorite pumpkin cookies because it's just so cute. Like, I mean, with the flowers, like, so that's why I decided to do this one, because I just thought it would be a cute design. But other than that, like, I just don't like doing pumpkins. I don't know why. I'm using an outline icing to outline the face and the outside of the pumpkin, and then I'm going to go in and outline all of the flowers, and then we're going to fill those in one by one. Now, if you need help on different royal icing consistencies, I do have a video where I go through the different type of consistencies that I use. And so it's just a little introduction video that you might be interested in. So I'm gonna put that right here at the top. So with the petals, I'm kind of doing each petal alternating, so that way they don't flood all together and it's just like one big blob. I wanted to have some definition. So actually, in between me doing these petals, I'm actually putting this cookie in the dehydrator and then bringing it back and letting it crust over. So that way at the end, it's going to be some pretty little individual petals. So if you have made it to this part of the video, you are definitely the real MVP. You're gonna comment the word pumpkin to let me know you watched it up until this point, which I'm so glad you did. I'm gonna be having some more content come out, and I have some other cookie videos. I have beginner videos, recipes, videos about icing consistency that you definitely should check out if you are just starting out or if you just need a little refresh. I will see you guys in the next one.